So the biggest shocker from the Jaguars game, no, not the Vikings had to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to overtime to eventually beat them, but the biggest shocker was Eric Kendricks, the all-pro linebacker, tweaking his calf pregame in warmups, doing the karaoke. Well, now, is it karaoke or karaoke? Because I've heard both growing up, but because 2020 is the dumbest season ever. Why not lose, the best player in the middle of your defense right before a big-time game? Because, why not? Why not? But again, Vikings hung on 27-24 without their all-world linebacker. And then when asked after the game, here's what Zimmer said about Kendricks. Quote, he tweaked it in warm-ups, and then they were trying to get him ready to play, and he couldn't answer the bell. End quote. My Zimmer is not very good. Anyway, but now Zimmer has always been kind of a jerk when it comes to talking about injuries. So this one's no different. But he did seem a little miffed that 54 couldn't go, a little bit surprised as well. Now, there were clues about this during last week's injury report. So Wednesday, he was a full go. No designation, no qualifier, no nothing. He was perfectly fine. Thursday, limited with a calf injury. And now it signified that he potentially did something in practice on Wednesday. Frankly, I didn't put too much stock into it, because at this time of the year, veterans are always getting random days off, and the Vikings are not like other teams and just being a dick about it. It's like, oh, yeah, veteran rest day. No, because you have to put something down on the card. So that it's like, calf. And then was a full go on Friday with no designation heading to the game. So they're like, okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Maybe it was just a veteran day. Everyone's banged up this time of year, so may as well be better safe than sorry. But it was bothering him. And then as evidenced by when he was warming up. By the way, we need to stop players from warming up. Wait, actually, no. Kendricks never warm up. Dalvin warm up a lot, especially in Seattle when it's cold. But but Vikings end up using a mixture of Eric Wilson as well as former Denver Bronco Todd Davis at linebacker. Both played well, had 11 tackles apiece. But also you saw how Jacksonville just immediately attacked the middle of the field when Kendricks. It was clear that Kendricks wasn't going to be playing there. Hence, that's why their 75 tight ends had success early. Mike Glenn's like, oh yeah, 54 in there. So I'm going to throw. Because Davis, great run-thumping linebacker, sort of an old-school throwback. He ain't a coverage guy. Nah, he just is not. So if Kendricks misses some more time, again, knock on wood, hopefully not, I think what is going to happen? I think that Harrison Smith will take on more of a de facto linebacker role, which he was on Sunday, even more in the box than he usually is, which is already a lot. Plus, you're going to see even more 22 on blitzes, which is kind of amazing and also kind of awesome. I can't wait to go back, take a look at the tape, and actually count out how many times, especially on third down, 22 was coming off that edge. Also, you may see Troy Dye in more on coverage snaps, because I know Troy Dye, a couple missed tackles, less ideal. Does need to add size and strength at the point of attack, but he is phenomenal in coverage. So Wilson is obviously going to be on the field for every single down. Now, will it be a little bit of a combination of Todd Davis, the veteran, on early running downs, Troy Dye on passing downs, which he's been in, especially in the Vikings end of half, end of game, prevent defense. They've been running 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, including Troy Dye, as well as 5 defensive backs. So could Troy Dye find more of a role, especially if he's able to practice it more, where I don't read too much into Todd Davis was essentially playing all the time. Like Troy Dye still had his base defense 4-3 role, ended up having 4 tackles. But I think what it was is, Davis had been Kendrick's primary backup. He had gotten a couple of practice snaps, and they didn't want to throw the rookie in cold in the Kendrick spot. But if they do actually have to plan for life without Kendricks for a game, then it might be a little bit different. Also on the rooster, you do have Ryan Connolly, the former New York Giant, the former Wisconsin Badger, the pride of Eden Prairie. Plus on the practice squad, you have UDFA middle linebacker Blake Lynch from Baylor, as well as Hardy Nickerson Jr., formerly of the Bengals, who's been up and down from the active roster like 3 or 4 or 5 times. So if Kendricks does end up missing, you may see him back up again or another practice squad elevation. But overall, it didn't seem horrible. The injury was so Kendricks was walking around on the sideline. Plus, he was standing during the game, not just sitting on the bench. So, I mean, if Sunday had been the Super Bowl, would he have played? Probably. I think a hard probably. But, the Vikings will ideally need him on Sunday, even if he is 75, 80% of himself, because Tom Brady does love the middle third of the field because his ass can't throw it outside the numbers anymore. Ha ha! Face. He's just old. He's just too old. But again, come on, 54. I will give you one of my calves. Ugh. That's the good one. I'll give that one to you right now. It was your left calf. I'll give you the other one. So please, just have it together. We need all the deer antler spray from Ray Lewis. We need all the barometric chambers. We need everything. We need all the voodoo. We need all the modern medicine. Hey, TCO Performance Center. Hey, do your job. Do your job. Let's go. 54. Come on. But your thoughts. What are the Vikings going to do potentially without Eric Kendricks? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something on Venmo. But until next time, Skol. Production value.